Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The subject is corporate governance and corporate social responsibility. In today's topic is business ethics. This is second lecture on business ethics. Topic to be discussed in today's lecture are roots of unethical behavior of individuals at individual level. Aspects of unethical behavior at corporate level. This is fourth one that the topic would be discussed is how to enforce ethical conduct in a business. The Pakistani context, what is the ethical corporate ethics situation in Pakistan? Further, roots of unethical behavior at individual level. Peoples run and operate and own the companies. So these peoples come from surrounding, from environment in which the company exists. Therefore, the influence of these the influence of these individuals will be on the operation and practices of the company. There will be obvious influence, there will be obvious impact of those people behavior on the company's operation and practices. So it is necessary to understand the ethical practices at individual level first and then at corporate level, because these individuals make the company and the individual behavior then accumulate in the total behavior of the corporation. So it is necessary to first need to study it. The company, why it is necessary, because when company formulating the company's policies, the management should consider these unethical, the roots of this unethical behavior at individual level. These are the factors that have impact or contribute to unethical behavior at individual level. First is pressure to balance the work life and family life. It is very hard for some people who maintain a balance between these two things. It is very much necessary that there should be balance between the work life and the family life. Even in Pakistan, police department have limited human resource. Even if these are constable or even these are officer, these one constable on average perform more than 16 hours duty per day. So it is hard for them to maintain a family life as well as work environment life. Second is poor communication between company and its employees. Company have to maintain a proper communication system in order to resolve the issue, in order to give clear picture to the employees. So it will reduce the concerns of the dissident employee. The third is poor relationship with the employee lead to demotivate the employees. Another factor is heavy workload that is disproportionate to the employee capacity. Also compel the employee to involve in unethical practices, which we call in Urdu kamchori, because he is unable to perform his workload. So what he will do? He will do the same. Long working hours that disturb family life is also one of the factor. Undue pressure to meet the sales target. This is oftenly happen in banks. Bank usually give unrealistic deposit target to the manager, which is very hard, or which is very uncomfortable in banking environment. This is one of the reasons that bank gave them unrealistic deposit targets. Lack of recognition. So if the company have proper system, let's suppose have a proper system of recognition, such as certificate to the employee of the year, any souvenir to the employee, any bonuses or any words of mouth to the employees that they are doing good, will also reduce unethical practices. Politics at works, grouping is second reason, and family issues is also one of the reason that that have roots that provide roots to unethical behavior of the employees. Aspects of unethical behavior at corporate level. First of all, bribery. The biggest curse facing the companies anywhere in the world, more so in developing nations, paying bribe to greedy government officials or purchasing manager of the client company. So this is one of the aspect that the company involves in unethical behavior at corporate level. If a company discouraged to bribe for legitimate right, a stage come where it is hard to get legitimate right without a bribery. So company needs to have a strong code to tackle such issues, that at any cost the company will not involve in any unethical practices or involves in to bribe any official of the government. Second is coercion. Coercion is basically when you forcing someone to work against his belief. These coercions are through blackmailing or threatening the employees of the company or the company, such as threatening to stop renewal of licenses, threatening to to cancel the license to import or export something, threatening to report on the company that it is involved in malpractices or unethical practices. These are basically some examples of coercion. The company face coercion from many sides, maybe political or maybe social. There is a need that the board of directors have a strong code to withstand external coercion and to pursue ethical conducts in its business environment. Conflict of interest. The conflict of interest may be between employees and the company, maybe between companies in the society at large. So this conflict of interest is one of the other aspects that the company remain unethical. For example, employees have an interest to have let's suppose bonuses, but the company may have an interest to save the money for the growth of the company. Since the company running product are and at maturity state, so need R&D. These are conflict of the employees. So employees should not place his interest first than the company interest, because if a company grow, company have a new product which have a growth capacity, in the same way the employees will be benefited for a longer time of period. Company interest with society is says the company harms the society in many ways. Carbon emission of hazard gases, pollute the environment, dispose its garbage to the environment, its packing material may cause stoppage in that of drainage system of the cities. So these are some things that hurt the society at large, but the company is oftenly will do this thing in order to sustain its existence. So there is a conflict of interest between society and the company. Secondly, society need infrastructure, which is possible if the company pay in taxes to the government. So companies sometimes feel reluctant to pay taxes. Company should have a strong code and HR policies that the employees should not place typo again NOT, not place its interest first than the company interest. The company interest should be above all. Board should not tolerate to sabotage society interest at any cost, at the cost of the company profit. So it is the company profit is not as much as crucial as to save the society from these corporate abuses. Tax evasions. This is another aspect of the corporate unethical behavior. One is at corporate level. This is the conflict of interest, and the company often not feel happy to pay the taxes. There is a general statement in developing nations, especially in Pakistan, that why should we pay a tax? We did not receive anything in return for paying tax. So the company avoid taxes and make this statement is a logic to evade taxes. This tax is a basic responsibility of the company to the society in which it operates. So these taxes are then spent on the society in which the company operates, in which the company dispose their garbages, and company pollute the society. So it is their responsibility to make goods these corporate problems. Tax evasion is observed both direct and indirect taxes. These tax evasions, to stop the tax evasion is a responsibility of the board. So board should ensure that the tax is properly paid, and audit committee should check the tax payment and tax environment. Insider trading is that is the topic is discussed earlier, that any manager who have access to any information that are share price sensitive and still not make it public. So the news is not still in the hand of this manager. So the manager make or use this news and advise everybody to buy share of the company, because the news as the news become public, the share of the company will go up. So the close body of these managers will buy a shares, and when the news public, the price goes up, and they will offload their shares and make unjust profit. So to overcome the insider dealing, the company should make the news public as soon as possible. The director of finance should be held responsible for delaying the news about the dividend or any news that have price sensitive information and have impact on the share prices of the company. Board should make strong rule to overcome the insider trading. This is another aspects of the unethical behavior of the corporate level, that the company do not regard the society at large. Most corporations pollute the environment, emit hazard and harmful gases, dispose their garbage in the society, in the environment. Their packing material are also one of the big issue that will emerge in future. Second is ruthless use of non-renewable natural resources by the company. Similarly, use of unsafe material in product. These are all unethical practices in which they harm the society. So the board should ensure that society should not be harmed at any cost at all. How to ensure ethical conduct in the company? Formal ethics code of ethics should be laid down by the board, which includes all these things. First of all is ethical decision making. What is ethical decision making? The company must clearly state its intention to make sure that all its policies and operational decision making process are governed by ethical consideration. This means the company shall in all circumstances endeavor to do the right thing in the right way and for the right reason. Second is avoid conflict of interest. Company shall have to avoid the conflict of interest at all levels. In first stage, it shall ensure that it will not place the interest of any particular stakeholder above the interest of another stakeholder. Secondly, it shall not allow company interest to prevail upon the overall society in which it operates. Thirdly, it shall create work environment that motivate the employee that they do not act against the interest of the company in order to serve their personal interest. Honesty and integrity is the factor that should be included in board code of conduct, that the company must assert that it shall conduct its business with honesty and with integrity. It should not sacrifice this principle for the sake of convenience or profit. Then the other factor is fairness in dealing with everyone. The company must be fair to all persons that it deals with, both internally and externally. It means it should be fair to investors, shareholder and lender, fair to employees, suppliers, customer and society, even to the government. It should refrain or stop itself from undesirable practices. It should avoid nepotism, favoritism, and discrimination on the ground of religion, language, color, or caste, even on the gender basis as well. The third is transparency, accurate and complete and objective communication. The company must maintain regular communication with all stakeholders. All decisions should be made in a transparent manner, and information should be conveyed to all concerns, employees or stakeholder. Acting in good faith. The company must act in good faith because on whatever information it is in any particular situation, while mistakes may occur, the underlying consideration in all companies' policies and action should be in good faith. This is basically inconsistent, fair, honest, and transparent in all dealings with everyone. Compliance with the law. Compliance with all applicable laws should be first priority of the company. Its code of ethical conduct must clearly instruct all manager and employees to follow the law. They should follow the law at all levels: municipal, district, provincial, and federal level. Further, confidentiality is the next factor that should be considered. The company clearly stated in its must steadily clear in its code that to maintain the confidentiality of the issues at all level. Any information it receives from business associate should not be misused or abused. Proper use of position, power, and property mean assets. The company must told its officer to use their position in the company, their power, and the company property fairly and at the interest of the company, not in their personal interest. Encouraging whistleblowing. The code of conduct must encourage ethical reporting both within and outside the authority. It should specify the route for non-formal report, preferably laying down procedure for handling internal whistleblowing. There should be relevant clauses in the code of conduct, even in the law, how to protect a whistleblower. Situation in Pakistan. Environment is not conducive to remain fully unethical in Pakistan because there are a lot of pressure from every side to work in compliance with the ethical standard. Every day, thousands of underhand deals are taken place without being reported to the authority. It can be confidently said that every company involved in foul play, somewhere, even directly or indirectly, in conducting their affair of the business. Since the environment is highly politicized and bureaucratic, so it is hard for the management of the companies to remain fully ethical in such a situation. Growing corruption is one issue, disparity among the people other issue, increasing inflation is another issue, profit shrinkage is also an issue. So all these issues compel the managers to avoid somewhere unethical practices. So company bribe official for what is rightly due, such as renewal of licenses, etc. If we specifically talk about the developing nation, survey in India showed three hurdles to become ethical. One is company policy that should be addressed through good corporate governance practices. Unethical industrial climate, it will be solved if we solve at individual level through good governance practices. Corruption in the government needs strong willpower. If the management of the company decided that they will not give any favor to the government official, even if the cost is so high, so it will stop corruption and the environment will be discouraged. Basically, in order to become ethical, it's need change in mindset. Ethics is still not priority of a businessman and even a lawmaker in developing nations. Thank you.